World Bank locked their IG comment sections from Nigerians because Nigerians gone to their IG comment sections telling them that they should stop borrowing money to the federal government of Nigeria, to the federal government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Hello, y'all. Welcome to this class. Wait till be this. Tinubu no go kill Nigeria with loan. So I just woke up this morning. Now loan. Collecting loan anyhow. Today on a $1.2 billion. $1.2 billion. Which is equivalent of 1.644 trillion naira. Another loan. What Peter Obi no go do as a governor?
The biggest challenge facing Africa is high debt. International institutions like the World Bank and the IMF should reduce the loan that they give to this government.
But the reset of the economy today, Ghana and his government, there was a 3-year credit agreement, external credit agreement with the IMF. It ends today, and it is his
This announcement marks the definitive end of Ghana's financial bailout relationship with the IMF.
Welcome back again to the channel, guys. Something is currently happening right now on the space of the internet. See, we all know Ghana just left IMF and they've cleared all their debts. They are not owing. They are not owing IMF anymore. But something is happening in Nigerian community. Something is happening to Nigerians. So we all know that recently the president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, recently applied for a loan in the World Bank. And Nigerians hearing that Ghana has finally cleared all the debts that they are owing, has finally cleared all their loans, they decided to storm the comment section of World Bank. Do you know what they're telling World Bank? They said, World Bank, please stop borrowing Nigeria. Stop borrowing Nigeria, please. We are tired of this borrow. We are not seeing the usefulness of this borrowing. In fact, they stormed there. World Bank had to close the comment section. In fact, they closed it entirely because of Nigerians. Nigerians were flooding. They were like, Ghanaians just paid their debts. Why are you guys still borrowing Nigeria? Why are you borrowing Nigeria? Please stop borrowing us. They said, you guys will borrow us to the point that we cannot pay. And it is true. Even my great-grandchildren cannot pay the debts that Nigeria is still owing till now. But let's take a look at some of the videos to see what Nigerians are saying concerning how Ghana has cleared their debts and have left IMF alone, and Nigerians still going to the World Bank to borrow. China, France, everywhere they are borrow country. Hey, one day they will send Nigeria, and with us they will send me join too. One day I'll become a product of IMF, or I'll become a property of IMF. Hey, let's take a look at the videos. I'll be right back. Don't forget to like the video, share, and subscribe.
Hello, y'all. Welcome to this class. Wait till be this. Tinubu no go kill Nigeria with loan. So I just woke up this morning. Now loan. Collecting loan anyhow. Today on a $1.2 billion. $1.2 billion. Which is equivalent of 1.644 trillion naira. Another loan. What Peter Obi no go do as a governor? He no collect any loan. Cover all the bad debts to the loot the state. Make sure say he block all the loopholes. But this our president, no they block loopholes. So borrow. The more they borrow, and so all the loopholes. What type of leadership is that? No go see now. As you can see from Sahara reporters, they thought say Nigeria seek fresh 1.2 billion World Bank loan, second largest order Tinubu government. So no be carry talk. As you can see, the administration of President Bola Tinubu is preparing to secure another major loan from the World Bank.
This announcement marks the definitive end of Ghana's financial bailout relationship with the IMF. The government of Ghana is exceedingly grateful to the people of Ghana for their sacrifices, resilience, and forbearance. The government of Ghana is also exceedingly grateful to our bilateral creditors, the official creditors committee, and our external and domestic investors for their collective sacrifice. Going forward, the government of Ghana announces an engagement with the IMF on Policy Coordination Instrument, PCI. The PCI is a form of technical assistance engagement with the IMF. It is a non-financing instrument designed to help countries implement economic reforms and signal commitment to policies that the financial market will be very comfortable with, and unlock financing from private investors and other development partners. For the avoidance of doubt, the PCI does not provide financial bailout, but it will offer continuous capacity development, confidence boost to the market, and deliver a catalytic effect for fresh financing to Ghana. This non-bailout technical assistance policy coordination instrument will complement government effort to achieve investment grade in the near future. Achieving investment grade is very important and significant to the people of Ghana. It will lower sovereign and private sector borrowing costs and attract long-term institutional investors. increase foreign direct investment, and unlock cheaper financing for critical infrastructure development and private sector growth. Ultimately, this engagement will support Government of Ghana's effort to accelerate sustainable development, create jobs, and raise living standards for all Ghanaians. President Mahama and his administration remain fully committed to good governance, prudent economic management, fiscal discipline, and creating an attractive environment for both domestic and international investment.
World Bank locked their IG comment sections from Nigerians because Nigerians gone to their IG comment sections telling them that they should stop borrowing money to the federal government of Nigeria, to the federal government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A whole World Bank locked their comment section on their social media platform because of Nigerians. They locked it from Nigerians because Nigerians were troubling them. A whole World Bank. Nigerians don't put their name on the world map again. Nigerians, they worry. And the reason why Nigerians are doing this because earlier this week we heard on the news that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is planning to borrow a fresh $1.25 billion from World Bank, and the money was meant to be approved June 2026. And the reason why President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's regime is borrowing that money is because they said that they want to use it for 2027 election. So Nigerian youth took it upon themselves. Since the wicked and evil men we have in politics in their kangaroo court in Abuja, as soon as any borrowing request comes from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they are quick to sign. Akpabio and his people are very quick to sign. They don't ask questions. They don't demand answers as to what was done with the previous borrowing and what are we going to do with this one and what do we do to stop borrowing. Akpabio and his people are very quick to sign as if that's the only job they are called to do. Now Nigerians took it upon themselves. They stormed World Bank comment section. They stormed their comment section and telling them to stop borrowing money to the federal government of Nigeria. Nigerians are now telling them that the only achievement of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu since he got into power is hardship, bad governance, insecurity, borrow, no lights, poor infrastructure. Nothing seems to be working in Nigeria. Nigerians are telling World Bank on their comment section that even the money that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu want to borrow, that they want to use it for their own selfish gain. They want to use it amongst themselves. That after borrowing that money, that they will not use it to create employment. They will not use it to better the lives of Nigerians. That Nigerians will continue suffering even after the money is borrowed, because they will use it for the election, for their people, for their own selfishness. And the other people of Nigeria, the masses, will continue suffering, and the masses will bear the consequences of this borrowing. World Bank block comment section. I hope they don't block their DM too, because Nigerians know they agree. I'm not going to lie here. This is a good protest. Believe me, this is a good protest on a good level, on a good side. This is a good way of sending your message across. The whole world can see. If I know be Nigerian, waiting I feel be again. Tell me how the whole world will be without Nigerians. Just tell me, how will people feel without Nigerians? Nigerians, they worry. Even World Bank, they feel them. They go feel it.
Where is Nigeria's oil money? I want to ask you a very simple question today. Nigeria produces oil every single day, millions of barrels, oil that belongs to every Nigerian, from Lagos to Maiduguri, from Kano to Port Harcourt. So I want to ask you, where is the money? Because right now, you are buying petrol at over 1,300 per litre. Your own oil, refined and sold back to you at a price you cannot afford. So where did the money go? Let me show you step by step in plain language, no grammar, no jargons, just facts. 1. The Bahamas Company. In August 2023, NNPC, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, the company that manages your oil, secretly created a company. Not in Nigeria, not in Abuja, not in Lagos, in the Bahamas, a small island country in the Caribbean, known all over the world as a place where people hide dirty money. The company was called Project Gazelle Funding Limited. And through this company, NNPC borrowed $3.3 billion. $3.3 billion. Using Nigeria oil as collateral. Meaning, if the loan is not repaid, the lender takes Nigeria oil, your oil, as payment. Now, who approved this? The National Assembly? No. The Nigerian people? No. A single quiet transaction in the Bahamas with your oil. So, Atiku questioned. When this deal came to light, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar went on record. He asked the federal government 5 direct questions on behalf of ordinary Nigerians. 1. Has the federal government actually assessed this loan? 2. Was this loan approved by the National Assembly as required by Nigerian law? 3. Who are the parties to this loan? Who exactly is involved? 4. What are the full conditions, the interest rates, the repayment terms? 5. If this is the question that tells you everything.
The biggest challenge facing Africa is high debt. International institutions like the World Bank and the IMF should reduce the loan that they give to this government, but rather invest some of this money in grassroots organizations that are working in education, that health, and all that, instead of giving all this money to the government, where at the end of the day they misuse it and we end up owing them more.
Are you guys seeing it? See, Ghana is setting a very huge standard for Africa, but Nigeria will never learn. Our government would never learn. See, the money Tinubu is borrowing from World Bank is the money is going to use to campaign for election 2027. That is the reason why Nigerians are shouting, please, is enough. We are okay. Stop borrowing us. We are still living in poverty. We are still living in abject poverty. You are borrowing money. You cannot fight crimes. You cannot fight Boko Haram, kidnappers everywhere. Hey, God, I beg you, help us in Nigeria. You guys should put us in prayer. Ghanaians, put us in prayer because we don't know what we've signed up for. We've signed up for the West. We've signed up for something bad. Very soon now you hear that UJTV has been sold to China. Very soon you say that I've been deported to China to go and be working or be cleaning for them because Nigeria has been sold to China. Nigeria has been sold to France. That's how they'll keep telling us. Hey.